feeling. And today we start off with a par 4. Time to get it. Let's crank this into the fairway and be on our way. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. I like that. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Looks like you got a line on this. This really looks good. Starting our round here above par, but that's all right. There's lots of birdies out there. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. And we're about 115 yards away. Oh, you almost got that. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Looks like this one starts straight and then goes a bit to the right. Oh, brutal. Here we go. This next one for par. And that putt'll drop. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Yikes, look out. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. And second shot here on the third. Yeah, this one's going to get rough. Okay, and that one's just barely in the first cut. Okay, here's our third shot. Good shot. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Solid looking approach here so far. And here we go with the par putt. And you're 1 over par currently. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. So this tee shot should work. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin and 5 strokes off the lead. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. This one's about 15 feet. I think this one's going left to right. There you go. That'll do nicely. That's for par. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. Okay, 5th hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Ooh, just missed. 8 feet to the cup. One over for the day. Heads up, wind's going right to left on this one. Setting up here from above the green. And from the rough, not sure you caught enough of the ball here. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Well, that's great. Leaving the bunker behind, we're putting. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. This one's going hard to the right. Just a little too much power. 15 feet to go from here. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. Looking pretty good. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. And as we set this one up, the ball is above your feet. It's going to go a little bit more left than normal. And this one is for the birdie. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh, almost. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. You are currently 2 over. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. Yeah, we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip. Come on, get in. And the chip drops on in for you. That'll be your birdie. And you're 1 over at the moment. And the front 9 ends here with this par 5. Well, that's too bad. All right, safely into the fairway. I'll take that. And this is your 3rd shot. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. I'm okay with that. Could take things down to even par with this putt. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your 2nd in a row of birdies. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. All right, 2nd shot on the 10th. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, this has my attention. Still on track. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And after that one, even par is your score. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. Going towards that hole. And that'll work for the birdie. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Whoops, that's not great. Oh, that's no good. Nice work. That was some good golf. All right, let's put this in the hole, pull down a birdie, and sprint to the next hole. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Okay, here's your fourth. Oh, just a little tap needed here. Looks like that has brought you up to even par. Okay, now for the par 5 14th. That swing was a little bit off. And setting up now in the deep rough. And you've done yourself a service there. We're back in the fairway. That's great. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. And it looks like this one's just a little bit left to right. Oh! This one's just a 3-foot putt. Okay, that putt's done. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Ooh, catching the downslope. That'll give you a few extra yards. And this one's around 175 yards out. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Ooh, that chip almost went. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. Well, this one's looking good so far. This one's still tracking. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And right now you're 2 over. We got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 16th. That ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. You might want to aim a little bit more to the right. That ball is above your feet. This shot's looking good. Nice little draw. Godspeed, my friend. Very long putt ahead. This one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, and somehow it doesn't go. 4 over par for the day. Teeing up now on number 17. Setting up here on the first cut.
And take a look at this right here.
For the birdie. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. Currently 3 over par for the day. Okay, now we go over to the par 4 18th hole. That's not going to be good. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay.
Oh, the chip slides by.
And with that putt, your round comes to an end. And as this round comes to an end, it'll be +3 for you. And with that, I will let you go. Thank you very much for the round of golf. I had a good amount of fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there and welcome to this event. And this is no ordinary event. This is a major. We've got a first hole par 4 ahead. Let's do this. Crank that drive straight at the pipe. All right, let's make the most of this. Good luck. Okay, second shot here on the first. Approach shot worked out just fine. This one's 24 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Looking good so far?
Still looking good. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt.
And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. Wind is blowing on the tee here. This one's looking pretty good. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. This one's looking good. I like it. I like what you did there. And here you go. Birdie putt coming up here. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. All right, par 5 here for this third hole. Yeah, that'll play. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. Oh, man. Coming in hot. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. It's going to put you up to 1 under par. That wind is going right to left out there. Yeah, we'll take that. And here's our second shot on the 4th. Not the greatest contact on that one. Okay, we could save par here with this putt. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. This one's just a 5-footer. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. Currently sitting at 3 over par. All right, 5th hole, par 3. Let's do it. Yes, that's a good swing. Nicely done, well judged. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. That shows some resilience. He birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. And we are on the 6th hole now. Not sure. This one could roll into the rough, though. And we found ourselves in the second cut here. That'll do for the approach. 15 feet to the cup from here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, almost had the birdie there. And we're moving along. Let's check in on the scorecard. All right, 2 over par at the moment. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Just a pure swing. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oh my goodness, what a birdie. What a birdie indeed. Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. And now I present you with the par 3 eighth. If you still want to save that par, this is the time to do it. You need this to go. After that, you're 2 under. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Oh, this one's in the fairway. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. And we are putting now. Go down to even par if you sink this. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Well, the putt appears to be on line. Here we go, just a few more inches. Okay, 10th hole is a par 3. We're on the green with that one. Well done. This one's 19 feet out. I think this one starts straight-ish and then goes a bit to the right. Dropping that long putt. Fine work, my friend. And there you go. That hole will bring you down to even par. Wind blowing left to right on this one. You absolutely demolished that drive. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Solid approach there, pin high. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. I think this one's going left to right. This putt's tracking. Wow, amazing. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. Okay, 12th hole now, and this one's a par 5. I think we're heading to the fairway with this one. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin.
Oh, so close.
Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, it's getting there. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. This approach is heading right at the pin. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here.
Well, this one's on a line. Oh, somehow it doesn't go down.
All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And currently sitting at 2 under par.
And now the 14th hole. This one's a par 5.
All right, looks like we got a fairway coming here. And this one's about 180 yards out. And this putt is around 23 feet. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. So far, so good.
Oh, yeah, getting better. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt.
Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one. Second shot here on the 15th.
Oh my goodness, just bypassing the whole putting game altogether, holing it out for the eagle. Well done.
All right, 9 under is your score. Let's see what happens here on the 16th. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve.
Oh, almost got that chip to go.
Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. 6 under par currently. And the 17th is next. This one's a par 4. That'll work. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. Well, that'll do for now. Here's a putt to go to 7 under. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Starting this one out pretty good. Still has a chance. All right, tapping in for a par on this one. Heading to the next. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Great swing. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Okay, that one will just barely make its way into the first cut. Time for our second shot here on number 18. You'll be all right there. 7 under on the day if you sink this. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Oh! This putt's about 4 feet. And the putt drops and you get to end your round with a par. All right, this one's done and you've wound up at a respectable 6 under par. All right, that will do it. Hopefully, I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks again. Bye. Hello and welcome to this major event here in Society Mode. My name's John. Today we start with a par 4 first hole. Let's start this off in style. Put that one right up the middle. What do you say? And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. Yeah, that'll work. Second shot here on the first. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. Looks like this goes downhill and to the right. Oh, this one's looking okay. This one's still on track. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And you are 1 under after that one. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. Oh my goodness, you lit it up on that drive. Just absolute power. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. This one's heading a bit right. This one's your third. Five feet to go. And one under after that one. And now we're looking down the fairway of a short par 5. Silky swing. This is out of the second cut here. Something about that sounded a little off. All right, I like being back on the fairway. Heading left. Oh no, brutal. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. This putt's breaking just a smidge to the left. And down it goes. Well done. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Here we go. This is for par. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. And the 5th hole is a par 3. Let's go. Nice swing. Safely on the green. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh man. There's almost nothing left to this one. And after that one, you're at 7 under. And now the par 4 6th. Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended. Okay, second shot on the 6th. Nice shot. That'll do. Here's an 18-foot putt. Oh, look at this thing.
Still going good. Oh, and the putt doesn't go.
7 under par after that hole. Okay, the lengthy par 4. Look at this, just caught it. Beautiful swing. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Come on, kick to the right. And 29 feet from the cup. This starts off pretty straight and then turns to the right a bit. This one's looking decent. All right, maybe next putt we can drop it. And that putt safely in its home. Okay, 7 under par at the moment. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving right to left. Looks like he got a line on this. Oh, continuing to look good. All right, moving forward. Okay, that's 7 under par for the moment. Teeing this one up on hole number 9. We've got about 235 from here. Here's a putt to go to 8 under. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, what do we have here?
Still going. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Well, unfortunate. That's going to
get counted as a missed green. And if this one goes, that'll be your par there. This one's breaking left to right. Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the bogey here. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is like a hack and hope situation. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, we're leaving that sand behind us in a distant past. Let's grab the putter. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Okay, here we go. Par 5, 12th. That was good stuff. And this is our third shot. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. And wouldn't it be nice to save par here? This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. Well, that one wasn't exactly hard. And after that hole, your score will go up to even par. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. This is a bit of an S turn here. It goes right, then it goes left. See if you can find a way to the cup. All right, this next putt for the par. Short putt here, but it breaks to the right. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that, when you're at 6 under. And now the 14th hole, we got a par 5 ahead.
Yeah, you'll take that. Setting up here about 190 yards or so to the pin. This one's going left. Setting up with a sandy old lie. Good job with that chip shot. Here comes a 3-footer. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Okay, and from the outer reaches of this green, let's see if you can get this to go. This one's starting out to the right. Let's see if it'll turn. Oh my! And that's not a bad effort. All right, nice tap. And after that one, you're at 6 under. All right, let's get it going. 16th hole, par 4. You know what to do. There we go. Great contact. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Setting up here, green side rough. All right, let's go. This to save par. Not getting too much of a break from this. I think it's pretty straight. Ooh, never like leaving those short. And after that, you've gone up to 5 under. And the 17th hole is a par 4. All right, that one wound up in the deep stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's around 15 feet away. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard, too. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. All right, give this a tap. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. Okay, 5 under par after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 18th. And you just barely managed to roll that into the second cut. Unfortunate. Ooh, I don't think you had enough club here. And that'll do. Grab your putter. And this one is from 23 feet. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Well, this one's looking good so far. Yeah, it's still looking good. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today we are going to start with the par 4 first hole. Let's put that first drive in the fairway and take it from there. What do you say? Beautiful swing. And here we go. Off the first tee and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. Might be in trouble on this one. Setting up here in the deep stuff. That should do nicely. All right, here's a 23-footer. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Well, this one's on a line. Oh, and the putt won't go down. Starting our round off. A little sluggish out of the gates. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. That swing was to die for. And second shot here on the second hole. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. And from the green side bunker. All right, we're out of that sand. That's the main thing. All right, let's sink this one for par. Ooh, that was close. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. You've gone up to 4 under after that hole. And it's going to be interesting in this final round as we see the leaders so far out ahead of the rest of the pack. I don't know if they can be caught. I'm going to be honest. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Just raw power unleashed there. Okay, green is below us from here. Great job on that approach. 6 feet to go here. Oh, yeah, she's in there with the eagle. Okay, score is currently clocking in at 6 under par. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this fourth hole. We have a par 4. Nice swing onto that one. All right, this is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Way to go out there, champ. All right, here we go for the birdie. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. And we're going right of the pin. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that one. Just 4 feet left on this one. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. And now for the par 4 sixth. Oh my goodness, we got a big hitter here. We don't need as much distance as normal. We might need less club. This green is well below us. That was a good one. Man, could have a birdie here. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Well, this one's looking good. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. That's okay, don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, third shot. Oh, close there with the chip. This is potentially to save par. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. This one's tracking. All right, well done. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, par 3, 8th hole is next. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough. Okay, you need this one if you want to save your par. And after that, you're 2 under. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. There we go. Nice contact on that one. And here's our second shot on the 9th. Drop this one for eagle. Let's do it. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh! Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. I don't think there's a whole lot of movement in this one. And your score is currently 9 under par. Okay, the inward 9 begins with a par 3. Good one. 7-foot putt here. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. Okay, after that one, you're sitting right there at 10 under. And the 11th is a par 4. I'll take that. Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. Best of luck on this one. We've got a lot of real estate to cover here. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. All right, that'll work from that distance. And this is for your par. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. And you are currently 10 under par. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Not the cleanest swing, but that's all right. Huh. Oh, well, that's no good. Okay, this is a doozy. This is not for the faint of heart, this putt. Hopefully you can get this close. Yeah, I'll take that from that distance. And this one's just about 6 feet. 4 under par currently. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. And drop this one in for your par. And right now you are at 4 under. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Okay, we are about 205 to the pin from here. All right, here's your eagle putt. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. Oh, that's too bad. And here we go, this one for birdie. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. Nothing wrong with that. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Ooh, that drops, and that's your 2nd birdie in a row. 12 under par after that hole. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Really nice swing. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. This might end up in some rough. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck. Sitting at 6 under par after that one. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 17th. This one's heading left, setting up for our third shot. Come on now, drop in that hole. Just a tap. All right, now let's take a peek at the leaderboard. 6 under par currently. And best of luck as you bring this one on home here on the 18th hole. Nice swing, sounded great. Yikes. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. That's a great use of the downslope here before the green. Let's see what happens. And for a healthy 65 on the scorecard. This one's going uphill and to the right. And now this putt from 6 feet. And sealing your round with a putt. And at the end of this one, 12 under par. Good job. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course.